Welcome, everybody. Today we're going to talk to Greg Lynch, who's the faith director for the Holy Mother Consolation Knights of Columbus Council 13480, about his experience with the council. Greg, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks for having me.
So, tell me a little bit about how you got involved with the Knights of Columbus.
Yeah. Well, I had been aware of the Knights for a while, but it's always been hesitant about joining because I thought I had a busy schedule and I'm not sure how it would fit in with everything, and I was worried about being overcommitted. But a few people, including you, Bill, so I want to thank you for that, helped to recruit me and convince me. So I decided to take the plunge, and it couldn't have worked out better. And I'd say there's three specific areas where it's really enhanced my overall faith and spiritual life. I'd say first, starting with the faith, because the Knights place a great emphasis on faith and spiritual development. I had a good prayer life, and I still think I do in terms of enrichment, both personal prayer and with the liturgy and mass and so forth. But there's another dimension of the Knights of group prayer, especially with the Rosary. The Knights host rosaries kind of throughout the year, and help me understand the Rosary and the depth of the Rosary. And in addition to that, at each meeting, we have spiritual insights and spiritual moments that people share, which is very invaluable. That gives me a lot to reflect on and help deepen my own faith and spiritual life. The second major benefit I get out of it, which I didn't fully expect, is fraternity. I have been, and still to an extent, go pretty busy between work and family, and I have a lot of commitments. But what I didn't appreciate was missing as much in my life is the small group and the friendships that you can develop, especially among men, where it's hard for men to sometimes develop intimate friendships. And the Knights provides an opportunity where you can just be yourself and be open and be vulnerable and talk about experiences and hear from others and just have a good time. You know, we have a lot of fun with what we do, and it's a very relaxed, casual atmosphere. So I didn't fully appreciate it, but one of the major benefits I get out of it is the fraternity that the Knights can offer. The third aspect that is a major benefit is the service. It's part of my faith, and as Catholics, you know, we're called to serve others. And sometimes it can be hard to find opportunities or find structure to it. And the Knights have always been at the forefront since their beginning, and especially the local HMC Council has been very, very active in the community. From activities such as the Special Olympics, walking with moms in need, shoveling snow for the elderly, or the fall and spring cleanups that we have in the area to help others, as well as the financial contributions that we make to the Oregon Food Pantry and other various charities. That provides the Knights provide an outstanding outlet for me to fulfill my Catholic mission to help serve others.
Has there been anything that's presented a challenge to you as a knight?
Not really. I think it's been, you know, the time is sometimes an issue because the meetings occasionally conflict with work or other obligations or travel. But one of the good things about the Knights is it's flexible. You know, you can contribute as much as you want in terms of there's no obligation to attend the monthly meetings, although I do get a lot of benefit out of it when I'm in the area and available. I definitely attend in the service organizations. So I would say there's not really any downside to it. It's just another opportunity for me to live out my faith.
Yeah, and I gather there's not a whole lot of forced expectation on you.
No, that's the great thing about the Knights is we have a lot of members, all who contribute as they're able and are willing to do so. So there's no firm commitment. If you have a 6 month schedule where you're traveling a lot for work or busy with other things, it's totally fine to step away for a bit and then recommit when you're able.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with prospective members of the Knights of Columbus?
I would say don't be afraid to go ahead and take the plunge and do it. I was on the sidelines for a number of years. I was aware of the Knights and I thought about joining, but always hesitant to do so for time or other reasons. But I'm so glad I did, and it was one of the greatest things that has enhanced my spiritual life. And I'd strongly recommend anyone who has at least an inkling of interest to go ahead and join.
Greg, thank you for your comments. Thank you for your leadership. And thank you for being a friend.
Yeah, thank you, Bill.